Kita isi perkenalan nama kelompok kita apa? Nomor berapa
Nama
kita?
kelompok, nama kita masing-masingnya pakai.
Nggak isi nomor kelompok itu.
Enggak usah.
Oke, sabar. Iya, Des. Bentar. Pembukanya gimana jadi?
Gimana gimana?
Pembukanya kayak gimana? Hello everyone.
Thank
Now
you for
we
your
have
time.
we
At this
will explain about
occasion,
the
we'll
transformation
discuss
linear.
about.
Yeah, we make a presentation about linear transformation. And but before we continue our linear transformation, let us to introduce ourselves, starting with me. Oke, gitu ya.
Ya,
Ya,
oke oke.
bentar, materiku apa sih? Tiba-tiba lupa sama materiku sendiri. Projection operators. Projection operator sama reflection operator. Oke. Projection. Oke. Oke. 3, 2, 1. Hello everyone. Now we will presentation about transformation linear. Ulang, ulang, ulang. Sorry. Terlalu cepat aku bunyi. Oke, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so hello everyone. Now we will make a presentation about linear transformation. But before we continue our presentation, let us introduce ourselves. Starting with me, my name is Putu Ruby Aprilartana with student ID 2415101010, and my friend.
And me, let me introduce myself. My name is Kade Ohir Putra with student ID 24151010002. And my friend,
And me, Safira Putri Ramadhani, and my student ID is 241-510-1064. Uh, I'll give it back to Ruby.
Okay, thank you, Savriela. So for the first presentation, we'll be starting by me. And now I will make a presentation about the reflection operators in linear transformation. So yeah, let's focus to the table number one. So in table number one, there is operator reflection. The first operator reflection is a reflection about the x-axis, and then this is the illustration about the reflection in x-axis, and then this is the standard matrix for the reflection in x-axis. So yeah, now I will explain how we can get the standard matrix from the reflection in x-axis. Okay, let's focus to the illustration. Gitu ini kan nanti bakal di post-post itu kan bakalan dipotong-potong kan ya? Ya, oke. Oke, gimana caranya? Aku buatnya di bagian atasnya yuk, di atas dari tabel nomor satu, fokus ke sana dulu karena gua. Oke, so we get uh, Cartesius for x and y. So this is the x, and then this is the y, and then we get the coordinate of x and y. So yeah, this is let's imagine that this is the coordinate for x and y. So this is x and this is y, and we can get this vector, and then reflection is the simple. Enggak. Reflection for x-axis is very simple because we just need to make the another place to make the another coordinate to make the uh, reflection for the x axis. So because this is the vector, so of course the reflection will be like this, and this is still will be the coordinate for x, and then this is for y, and then this is the reflection for the coordinate xy. So because okay, so now we just have to make the coordinate. What is the coordinate that make the reflection about the x axis? Okay, so the ya, bentar, bentar. Okay, first we have to know that the original coordinate have a1 equals 1 and 0, and then the a2 is equals 0 and 1. This is for the original coordinate, and then to make the reflection, enggak. And then for the reflection, of course, the the A1 will be, bentar, 10 -1. Oke. The A1 will be still 10, and then the A2 will be 0 -1. Why? Because as you can see, for the reflection for the x-axis, the y is at the bottom. So yeah, because the y is at the bottom, uh, it make so because the y is at the bottom, it will be negative for y, and then the x is still at the right position, so the x will be still positive, and yeah, we just have to make from the positive y to be negative y, so we get this to make the reflection for the x-axis. So yeah, we can assume that the matrix for, I mean, the standard matrix for the x-axis is 1, 0, and then 0 -1. Okay. Before we continue this, enggak. Okay, now because we get the standard matrix for the reflection x-axis, so we now have to prove if the standard matrix is correct or not. So to prove the standard matrix is correct or not, we have to uh, we have to input the some original coordinate, and then we have to find the reflection of the coordinate if in space 2. I mean in x and y. Soalnya. Pakai soal yang mana nih, Cuk? Yang 4.9 tuh? Berarti aku ngambil yang berapa? Yang titik satu titik yang satu ya, yang 4.9 kan yang nomor satu tuh kayaknya emang soalku situ. Aku ngambil koordinat -1 sama 2 itu aja. Itu
Iya,
aja aku
boleh,
ambil.
boleh.
Oke. Oke, so imagine that we have coordinate for one and bentar bentar lupa anjing soalnya tadi apa. Oke, -1 sama 2. Okay, so imagine that we have coordinate for -1 and 2, -1 and 2. Uh, uh, of course, this is from matrix 1 0 and 0 1. And then to make the reflection for this coordinate, yeah, to make the reflection from this coordinate, we just have to input this coordinate into the standard matrix that we get before. So it will be 1 times, I mean -1 times 1, and then plus 2 times 0, and then -1 times 1 plus 2 times -1. Okay, so from this from this calculate, we will have -1. Okay, -1 times 1 is -1, and then 2 times 0 is 0, so -1 times 0 is -1, and then -1 times 0 is 0, and 2 times -1 is -2, so it will be 0 plus -2 is -2, and we will get this coordinate. So the coordinate will be -1 for the x, and then the -2 for y. Okay, so this is for the x-axis, and maybe I will prove the coordinate from the illustration Cartesius. Jadi dia manis terus. -1, -1 di bawah, 2, oke. Okay, so for the x is okay, for the original coordinate, the x is -1, so we can so the -1 in x is in this coordinate, and then 2 in y is in this coordinate. So we will get the coordinate will be in this area. So the vector will be like this, and of course the reflection is will be in this coordinate. So yeah, the coordinate uh so yeah, as you can see, if this the reflection, if the reflection coordinate is in this area, so we just have to prove that we have to input all of the coordinate that we have before from the standard matrix. So from the standard matrix, we get x4 minus 1 and then y4 minus 2. So the minus 1 is still here for the x, and then the minus 2 is in this coordinate. So yeah, as you can see, the minus 1 and minus 2 coordinate will prove that it is the reflection from the original coordinate. So yeah, the standard matrix is correct, or the standard matrix is proof. And then for the and then that's the first okay. And then that's the first example for the operator reflection operator. And then we have to continue to the uh, another example. So the another example is reflection about the y-axis. So for the y-axis, maybe I will erase this nggak tahu lah ngomong apa. Nggak bisa digedein ya? Gimana cara biar ngapus semua langsung, Cuk?
Bisa jadi gedein.
Gimana cara gedein? Nggak pernah pakai yang ini aku. Ya gimana cara ngedein, anjir?
Oh iya, nggak bisa nih.
Si basik dah. Ya, aku kayak lama dan anjing, anjing. Ini contoh soalnya di pertamanya boleh nggak sih? Kayak sisanya nggak isi contoh soal lagi. Nah, kalau kalau setiap ini ya, masalahnya aku ada berapa ya?
Sebenarnya gini aja kayak di misalnya mau jelasin reflection kan, ya udah nanti contoh soalnya itu satu doang gitu.
Gitu ya?
Mm-mm.
Oke. Gini ya aku bilangnya. Okay, so because for the first example, the standard matrix is correct, so we can assume that the another standard matrix is also correct. But we have to prove uh, the illustration for the another reflection operator. Okay, the next reflection operator is the reflection about the y-axis. Okay, so we have to make the Cartesius first. Okay, okay. So imagine that we have a coordinate for the x and y. So this is the coordinate. So the reflection for the y-axis, of course, will be in this area because the middle of these two vector is the y. So this is the reflection for the y-axis. So we have to find, we have to prove the standard matrix for the y-axis. What is the standard matrix for the y-axis? So yeah, imagine that we have, okay, so imagine that in this xy, the coordinate of this xy is 1, 0, and then 0, 1 for the y. So this is the original coordinate for the xy. So yeah, this is the 1, and then this is the 1 also for the x. So as you can see from the illustrate, this is the reflection, and for the reflection is in left side from the Cartesius. So if the vector in the left side, of course, it makes the negative for the x. So for the x in this area, wait, in this area, will be negative, and then in this area also will be negative for the y, but because the reflection is only in the left area, not in bottom area, so we just have so we can assume that it use the minus for the x axis. So yeah, the minus one. So for the reflection, we will get one and minus one. And if we make the standard matrix from this reflection, enggak, wait. And if we make standard matrix from this reflection, it will it will be like this: minus one, 0. This is for the x, and then 0, y, 1. This is for the y. So yeah, as you can see, the sarometrics is correct like in the table. Ini perlu di apa contoh soalnya perlu dibuat nggak? Nggak ya? Kalau saya, yang ada ya.
Contoh soal yang mana tuh?
Soal yang tadi gitu dipakai juga di yang ini.
Enggak, satu aja.
Ya, satu aja dah. Okay, so maybe for the so maybe from this explanation, we will not to prove with number because the first the first reflection have a correct ya kayak gitu saya bilangnya, because the first reflection have a correct apa anjing, udah lah bodo amat. Ya intinya so we just have to continue to the another reflection operator. So the another reflection operator from the space 2 is x equals y, or y equals x. So so dot x sama xy. Ini garis apa ya? Oke, nggak gitu biar dah. Oke, so imagine that we have coordinate for the xy like this. So this is the x, y, and then we want to find the reflection from this coordinate. The coordinate that when the x is equals y. So it's just simple. The y, okay. So it's just simple. The y is will be okay, enggak. Okay, so the reflection is very simple because we just have to menukar, bahasa Inggrisnya apa menukar, Cok? Apa ya menukar ya? Oh, swap ayo. Okay, we just have to swap the coordinate for the from the xy to be yx. Okay, so this is the reflection. So for the so for the original matrix, for the xy, it will be like this. It's still 1, 0 for the A1 and A2. And then for the y-x will be like this because it's swept. So from the second row will be in the first row, and then the first row will be in second row. So it will be like this: 0, 1, and 1, 0. Okay. Okay, so of course, if we want to input some value, maybe coordinate for -1 and 2, this is the original coordinate. So the reflection for -1 and 2 will be 2 minus 1 because it's just swap. Because we have because we just have to swap the coordinate. So yeah, that is the explanation about reflection operator in transformation linear. And now we will continue to the another operator. So enggak. Oke, masih lanjut. Oke, so that is the explanation about reflection operator for the space 2. And now we will explain about the reflection operator for the space 3. So of course, because it's space 3, it will add new coordinate. So from the x and y, it will be x, y, and z. Kepanjangan gitu. Oke. Y, x, z. Ah, x, y, z. Represent about the x, y plane. Hmm. Oh ya, ya. Oke. Okay, so from this coordinate, we can take coordinate x, y, z, x, y, z. So imagine this is the coordinate for x, y, and z. Okay, so from space 3, the first reflection is about when the x, y is plane. So the reflection, of course, will make the z. Kebalik ya. Harusnya nggak kebalik-balik. Ulang-ulang lagi. Uh, nggak balik-baliknya. Di z ke atas. Di y. Di x. Okay, so this is the coordinate uh, cart for the Cartesius in three space. It will use the x, y, and z. And then imagine that this is the coordinate for the x, y, z. So of course, if we make a reflection about this coordinate for the in z axis, it will make the xy is will be the plane, so the z will be enggak. So the reflection will be looks like this. Okay, this is the xyz, and then this is the reflection for xyz because is in xy plane, so the z will be negative. So it will be x, y, and minus z, and minus z, and then we already know that this coordinate is from matrix 3 times 3 for like this, 1 0 0 for the x, and then 0 1 0 for the y, and then 0 0 1 for the z. So because from the reflection, the z is minus z, so we just make the three row number three, the one from positive will be negative. So the standard matrix we will get like this: one, aduh, zero, 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 one, zero, 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 minus one. Okay, so this is the standard matrix that we get from the illustration to the reflection for the xy about the xy plane. And to prove if the standard matrix is correct, we have to input some coordinate to the xyz to the this Cartesius coordinate. Okay, so we have 2 minus 5 and 3. Okay, so imagine this is the coordinate for this area. So the so the reflection from this coordinate, we just have to make the 3 from positive to be negative. And if the 3 is negative, in another case, if the 3 is negative, so it will be positive because negative times negative will be positive. So the standard matrix is, so the reflection from this coordinate will be 2 minus 5 and minus 3. Okay, so this is the reflection coordinate for XYZ. And then maybe I will prove this coordinate. Okay. Okay, so for the 2, this is for X. Okay, so this is for X, this is for Y, and then this is for Z. This is for Z. 2 will be in this area. I mean, in this coordinate. And then minus 5 in Y will be, wah, di belakang ya. Minus 5 will be in this area. Okay. This is the minus 5. And then for the 3, in Z in this area. So we will get this coordinate. Ya, enggak sama di sih. Berarti kita perlu ngapus. Bentar. Ya, enggak boleh di sini. Okay, and then 3 in this area. So the coordinate will be like this. And then, of course, because the is about reflection in XY plane, so the reflection will be in the bottom area. So it's will be include in Z minus Z area. So we just have to find this coordinate. So of course the 2 and minus 5 is still, and because is in bottom, so the coordinate that change is just the z from the positive 3 to be the negative 3. So yeah, we will get this 2 minus 5 3, and then this is for the original coordinate, and for the reflection coordinate is 2 minus 5 and minus 3. Okay, so this is the so this is the proof. Okay, nggak. So it's so the conclusion about this illustration is it will make a proof for the standard matrix from this table, from table 2. So we just have to find the enggak. So we don't need to make the another proof for the another question, because I mean the another reflection for the space tree, because the another reflection is just to change the another coordinate. I mean from this illustration. Kok ngarahin kameranya kemana yuk? Aku lagi ngeliatin apa nggak ngejelasin tabel 2 nih. Enggak ya?
Udah manajemen.
Oke, oke. Okay, so because we already proved the first the first apa ya? The first illustration. So because we already proved the first illustration, the standard metric is correct. So the another standard matrix of course will be correct, because the another standard matrix just uh change the coordinate from this illustration. Okay, so from this illustration, it's just when the xg to be plane, so is the y in this area will be negative, and then for the reflection about the yz plane is when the x is negative. So this is the original. So this is the original coordinate, and then this is the reflection coordinate. the coordinate that changed is just the x, just like I am already explained before, because when we find the reflection in when the YZ plane, it just change the coordinate for the coordinate that not include in the plane. Ah, ngomong apa aku nih? Eh, Nggak tahu mau ngomong apa nih. Susah kali jelas bahasa Inggris bangsat. Oke, oke. So ya, aku langsung ke tabel 3 deh ya, biar nggak lama kali. Lama anjing nanti ya.
Boleh aja, Kak.
Oke, so now we have to continue. Anjing. Oke, sorry. Biar. Oke, so we uh have to continue to the another operator. So the first operator that I'm already explained before is the reflection operator, and now we want to explain about the projection operator. Okay, maybe I will clear this. Yeah, yeah. Well. Kalian gimana cara yang jawab di double folio nanti? Itu contoh soalnya kalian ngambil dari itu kah? Dari yang ada di gitunya semua. Nanti kirim-kirim ya. Gini kalian. Nomornya kalian. Habis ini mau aku buat nomorku. Oke. So for the another operator is projection operator. So maybe I will draw the illustration in this area. So the first projection operator that I want to explain is in space 2, just like before. So I want to explain the space 2 first, and then next I will continue to the third space. Okay, so this is the coordinate y and z, and then the projection is simple because if it's just okay, so if it's we want to make the orthogonal projection onto the x-axis, so let's make the coordinate first. Okay, so this is the coordinate for uh anjay, the xy. So the projection onto the x-axis, because it's onto the x-axis, of course, it will make the from the okay, baca ada relasinya onto the x-axis. Okay, so because just like the name, it's orthogonal projection onto the x-axis, so it will make the projection is in x-axis. So is in this area. Maybe I will uh, um, draw for the draw with another color. So yeah, of course, because it's projection onto the x-axis, so it will be in x-axis, onto x-axis. So because it's onto x-axis, it will make the coordinate is x and 0. So this is the standard. So okay. So because we get the coordinate for the projection onto the x-axis is x and 0. So if we want to make the standard matrix for this coordinate, it will be 1, 0, and then 0, 0. Because x times 1 is x, and then plus x times 0 is 0. So x plus 0 is x, and then 0 times 0 is 0, and then 0 times 0 is still 0. So 0 plus 0 is 0. So we will get this standard matrix. And to prove if the standard matrix is correct or not, we just have to input number in this standard matrix. So okay, imagine that we have coordinate for apa ya? Bentar, reflection masih ada waktu 2 minus 5. Oke, 2 minus 5. Oke. Imagine that we have coordinate 2 and minus 5 and minus 5. So the so the projection onto the x-axis will be 2, 0. Okay, maybe I will prove in the illustration. So wait. So I will draw the another Cartesius. So this will like this. Okay, so imagine that this is the coordinate for okay. So this is the Cartesius coordinate, and then 2 and minus 5. So the 2 in this area, this is 2, and then minus 5 in y is in this area. So we get this. Okay. So we get this vector from the coordinate 2 and minus 5. And then because it's projection onto the x-axis, so of course from this gimana ya bilangnya? Okay. So of course from this coordinate 0, 5, yeah, 0 minus 5 will be onto this area. So we just have to erase the y coordinate, So because the y coordinate okay, so it will make the y coordinate will be 0, and of course it will be like this, 2 minus 2, 0, because the coordinate is projection onto the x-axis like this, so it will be like this. Nggak. Kita pakai warna lainnya. The 2, 0, and then if we find the if we write the if we illustrate the coordinate 2, 0 in this Cartesius coordinate, so this is will be 2, 0, and then this is the projection from the coordinate 2, minus 5 in onto the x-axis. So that is the explanation for the projection onto x-axis, and then now we will continue to the projection about the onto y-axis. Shiba. Terima kasih. Jodoh bilang ini aduh. Iya, ini. So this is the coordinate Cartesius for the x and y. So just like the another, eh, just like the orthogonal projection onto the x-axis before, the y-axis it will make zero, but it's uh, but the zero is the x coordinate. So yeah, we will make okay. For example, we have coordinate x and y. X and Y like this. So because is the orthogonal projection onto the y-axis, so of course it will be in this coordinate. The projection is will be this coordinate. So this coordinate is 0 for the x and then y for the y. So yeah, it will be like this. And then the proof is just like the orthogonal projection onto the x-axis before. So I will not make the proof for this projection apa orthogonal projection onto the y-axis because it's just make the x coordinate to be a zero, just like the just like my explanation before. Okay, so maybe I will continue to the another uh project project orthogonal projection for the y, I mean for the three space, yeah, third space, three space. Yeah. Okay, so we will next to the table 4. So for table 4 is uh project orthogonal projection onto the xy plane. So because is onto xy plane, so the z is will be 0, or maybe I will make the illustration in this area. Oh, yeah. Z O Y X. Okay, so this is the X, Y, and Z, and the coordinate. So imagine that we have coordinate like this, this. This is the coordinate for X, Y, and Z. So the projection orthogonal onto the XY plane is just make the Z to be 0. So yeah, this area. Guys, this area. So this area is X, Y, and 0. So 0 in this area is Z. So this is the projection orthogonal onto the orthogonal projection onto the XY plane. Ya, itulah. So from this coordinate, we will get standard matrix like this. 1, 0, 0 for the X, and then 0, 1, 0 for the Y, and then 0, 0, 0 for the Z. And then to prove if the coordinate is right, so I will input number in this coordinate. So okay, min 2, 1, 3. Okay, I will input some coordinate in this space 3 to prove the projection orthogonal XY plane is correct. So let's just take coordinate for -2, 1, and 3. So yeah, this is the uh, coordinate. So we have to find the orthogonal projection from this coordinate. So because the uh, projection orthogonal XY plane say that the coordinate is will be XY 0. So from -2, 1, and 3, it will be -2, 1, and 0. And 0. And if we want to make the coordinate into this Cartesius, so it will be like this. -2 in X is this area, and then 1 in Y is this area, and then 3 in Z is in this area. So the coordinate will be like this. Okay. Okay. Okay, so maybe like this. This is the coordinate. Uh, so because this is the orthogonal projection onto the XY plane, so we have to find this area. To find this area, wait. To find the coordinate in this array. Ah, yang mana ya? Yang ini ya? Enggak. Oh, yang dia. Ini. Dia aja. Okay, we just have to find this area that, as you can see, in this area will make the plane like this. Wait, like this. Yeah. And this area, we don't need to input the z coordinate. So the coordinate in this area just -2 for x and then 1 in coordinate y. So it's just -2, 1, and 0. So it's make the standard matrix is proof. Okay, so uh, the another orthogonal projection onto the x z plane is like this. Okay, enggak. So that is the explanation about the orthogonal onto the xy plane. So for the orthogonal onto the so the orthogonal projection onto the xz plane is just to make the okay, let's just next to the another orthogonal projection onto the xz plane. So as you can see in this area, the xz plane will be like this. So this is the xz plane. So because this is the xz plane, so we just need the x and z coordinate, and we don't need the coordinate for the y, because this is just the orthogonal projection onto the xz plane, and because of that we just have to make the y coordinate to be a 0. So the standard matrix will be like this. This is 1, 0, 0 for the, okay, 0 for the x, and then 0, 0, 0 for the y, because the coordinate in xy plane, I mean the xz plane, we don't need y, so we just make the y to be 0, and then the z is still here, so this is the z. So this is the standard matrix, and this is just same like the table, yeah, table for the orthogonal projection onto the xz plane. And then I will, and then for the explanation about the, okay, and then how about the orthogonal projection onto the YZ plane? So this is just seems like before. Okay, so this is will be the orthogonal projection onto the XZ plane. So we just need the X and Z, I mean the Y and Z coordinate, and we just don't need to make the X coordinate. So yeah, this area is the plane for the YZ. So the standard matrix will be like this. One, I mean, okay, nggak ulang. So the standard, okay. So the standard matrix will be like this: 0, 0, 0, and then 0, 1, 0, and then 0, 0, 1. So yeah, this is the standard matrix for the orthogonal projection onto the YZ plane. So maybe that's all from me. For the explanation about the reflection operator and projection operator, and for the next explanation is rotation operator is will be explained by my friend Wahyu. So Wahyu, take your time.
Okay, thank you, Ruby, for the explanation. Now I will discuss about rotation operation. Okay, if you can see in this table, we get the standard matrix is like this. Okay, how to find standard matrix? Okay, first, we should know the standard bus vector is like T10 and T01. Okay, from this standard bus vector, we just create initial form from standard bus vector. Okay, the initial form is Cartesian coordinate. Okay, now we just create the Cartesian coordinate. Okay, in the horizontal line, this the x, and in the vertical line, this is y. Okay, in the x line, we have 1, 0 coordinate. 1 is x and 0 is y. Okay, in the y, we have 0 and 1. 0 is mean is x and 1 is mean is y. Okay, now we get a new point like this. Okay, before we just create the circle in this Cartesian coordinate. Okay, and we have a new line. New point is like, okay, this the new line. Okay, the new line is, sorry. Okay, the new line is T10. And then create a new lines like this. Okay, for this picture, we know the right triangular. Okay, in the right triangular, we have three properties for the trigonometry. It's like cos, sine, and tangent. Okay, now this the theta. Okay, the first step, we just calculating the T10. Okay, to find T10, we using trigonometry properties like Sohcahtoa. Okay, the formula of the Sohcahtoa is like sin theta equals opposite opposite divided by hypotenuse. And then to find cosine the formula is adjacent divided by hypotenuse. Okay, this is the formula of the Sohcahtoa, and for this picture, we know in the length of the x is 1 is the one, and if we rotate this point, if they rotate this point to be here, and the length will still same. Okay, because the length will still same, we know in this new point, this the length of this point is 1. Okay, because this point is 1, and the next step we just find the cosine and sine. Okay, for the Sohcahtoa formula, okay, to find sine, okay, sine theta equals opposite divided by 1. And then the opposite is sine theta. Okay, this is the sine theta, and then for the cos, we just input 1 for this formula. Okay, for the cosine equals adjacent divided by 1. Okay, the position of the cos like here is the cos theta. Okay, now we get the T10 equals cos theta and sine theta. Okay, the next step, we just find T01. Okay, to find T01, we just create the new point. Okay, the new point is like this. This is the theta, and then okay, let's see. For the line X. Okay, the line X will be rotated in the Y direction. Okay, this is the rotation of the line X. Okay, because X rotates in the Y direction, and because the rotation is 90 degree on the X-axis, and then X before change to be y, and then y all change to be minus x because y rotate in the negative direction, the positive position, and this is the negative position in the Cartesian coordinate. Okay, after that, for this formula, we know and x equals minus sine theta, and then y equals cos theta. Okay, now we find the T01. Okay, the T01 is minus sin theta and cos theta. Okay, the rotation matrix will be the standard form is like this. Okay, this is the standard form in the rotation matrix for R2. Okay, now if x is x and y, and if y, sorry, and if w is w1 and w2, and then w is Rx. And then we can be written in component form as we W1 is like x times cos theta minus y sin theta. And then to W2 x times sin theta plus y cos theta. This is the rotation equation. Okay, now let's see table 5. Okay, this produce a star matrix, and table 5 also use a similar matrix deriving method for R2. Okay, the standard matrix is the same in the table. Okay, now let's jump to table 6. Okay, for table 6, this the vector in R3, and we need insert the new variable is like x, y, and z. X, y, and z. Okay. Okay, the first step, since it is rotate counterclockwise about the positive x-axis through an angle theta, and then the standard matrix is like this. Okay, to find the number one operator. Okay, let's see. Okay, first we just create the R3 coordinate Cartesian. Okay, this is the R3 coordinate Cartesian. Okay, this is the y, and the point of the y is, the coordinate of the y is 0, 1, 0, and then this is the x, and the coordinate of the x is 1, 0, 0, and then this is the z. Coordinate of z is 0, 0, 1. Okay, because it is rotate on the x-axis, then we find y and z. Okay, this is the rotate for the x. Rotate is counterclockwise. And then this the rotate for the x-axis. And then we broke and we change this coordinate Cartesian to be R2 coordinate Cartesian. And then we change to be R2 coordinate Cartesians. And then this the y 0, 1, 0, and this the z, and the coordinate is z is 0, 0, 1. Okay, same like before, we just find the t of the y and t of the z. And then we have the new point again. New point again is like this. This is the right triangle. And then we just find the sine and cos. Okay, for the Sohcahtua formula, we find this the sine theta, and then this the cos theta, this the 1. Value is 1. And then the t of the 0, 1, 0 is like 0 cos theta sine theta. Sine theta because y rotate in the positive direction to the z. So this is the positive value. And then we create the new point again like this. This is theta, and then because z rotate negative direction, then it will become the sign change to be minus sin theta, and the adjacent is the cos theta. Okay, and then we get the T001 is 0 minus sin theta and cos theta. So, and then the rotation matrix will be the standard forms like 1, 0, 0. This is the x-axis, the coordinate of the x-axis, and then for the T1, we just input into the R0, and then this the 0 cos theta sin theta, and then for the T001, and then 0 minus sin theta, and then cos theta. Okay, this is the standard form from number one in the table. Okay, for the standard matrix, we can create the rotation equation, and the rotation equation is like this. Okay, number one's done. Okay, jump to the number two. Okay, for number two, same like before, and then the different for the before, and in the number two, since it is rotate in y-axis, and then we'll broke and we change the R3 coordinate Cartesians to be R2 coordinate Cartesians. Okay, this is the before the coordinate Cartesian, and this is the y-axis. Okay, we change the coordinate Cartesians to be R2. Okay, why is it broken down? Because this is the to make it easier to visualize. Okay, it's the new coordinate Cartesian, and then we just find the new point of x and z. Okay, the new point of x here because in the rotation matrix, we use the counterclockwise. So the direction to counter clockwise. So this is the direction, and then this is the theta, and then we know the value of new point is the one, and this the cos theta. Because x it move in the negative direction, and then the value of the opposite is minus sin theta, and then we get the t of 100 is cos theta 0 and minus sin theta. Okay, for the z point, the point it's like this. Okay, because z rotate in the positive direction, and the z is sine theta, and then the x they rotate again until z, and then the z, sorry, the adjacent is cos theta in T001. T is sine theta 0 and cos theta. Okay, for the Cartesian coordinate, we get the standard matrix in R3 like, okay, for this standard matrix, we get rotation equation. This is the equation for the rotation matrix. Okay, next for the number three in the table. Okay, we know in the number three rotate in z-axis. Okay, because rotate in z-axis, we get remains the new coordinate of the R2, and because we change in the R3 coordinate, it's like y and x. Okay, for this form I've done to create before in the discussion for the table 5, and then we have discussed in the table 5, and we get the T100 like cos theta sin theta, and then 0. And then in the T010 will be like this, minus sin theta, cos theta, and then 0. Okay, for the z-axis, we get the standard matrix. And the standard matrix, like from this rotation matrix, we can create the rotation equation. Okay, this is discussion for the rotation operation. Okay, after that, we're trying to solve the problem. Okay, the problem is, okay, this is the problem. The problem is use matrix multiplication to find the image of the vector 2 minus 1 and 2 if it's the rotate. Okay, for the point A, 30 degree clockwise about the positive x-axis. We answer in the A point. Okay, for the A point, let's see this the clockwise. If clockwise, we create the if clockwise the rotation of minus theta radian. If counterclockwise angles are positive theta. Okay, for the note before, the theta will be like this. The theta is minus 30 degree. Okay, we know the cos of minus 30 degree is cos 30 degree is square root of 3 divided by 2. And then if sine minus 30 degree is 30 degree, and then the answer is minus 1 divided by 2. Okay, now we just create and input this question in the rotation matrix of the x-axis. Okay, before we have done to describe in x-axis, we just create the standard matrix of x-axis, and then the rotation matrix is like this: ax minus 30 degrees. This is the standard matrix, and then we just insert the theta into the standard matrix, and then we calculating. Okay, after the calculating, the answer is like 1, 0, 0, 0. Okay, after that, we calculate W, the rotation matrix of X, and then we just multiply it by the equation. The equation is like 2 minus 1 and 2. And then the final result of the A point is 2, 1 minus divided by 2, and then 1 divided by 2 plus 3. And the image is 2, 1 minus. Okay, this is the final result for the A point. And then for the point B, C, and D, this is the same for the formula if we create before. And for the point B will be same for the formula and the standard matrix. And we just input the theta into the standard matrix, and calculate calculate the cos 30, so is square root of 3 divided by 2, and sine 30 is 1 divided by 2. And then if we don't to find the cosine and sine, we just times the result with the vector question. It's like 2 minus 1 and 2. Okay, after we explain before the point B, the final result for the point B is, for the key point, the final result is 0 minus 1 to the square of 2. And the last one, the point D is 1, 2. So, okay, this is the final result of the problem. Okay, next we discuss about a linear transformation for the contraction and dilation. Okay, I will explain dilation and contraction now. Okay, for dilation and contraction, a linear transformation in plane can be represented in the form T x y equals k times x and k times y, where k is a real number. Real number, sorry, k is a real constant and called the scale factor. Okay, the transformation is known as scaling dilation and transformation center of the origin. Okay, it multiplies every vector like x and y by the same scalar k. So if this formula, this is the transformation produce a contraction. Contraction is the contraction, and if k more than 1, this is the dilation. Okay, for this table, the operator is contraction with vector k in R2, and then every point on the plane is moved closer to origin. This means the distance of any point from 0, 0 becomes shortest. Becomes shortest. Okay, for this table, the unit square has corner points like 1, 0, 0, 1, and then 0, 1, 1. Okay, we just substitute the T01 is K0, and K0, the point shift closer to the origin. Okay, if T01 is 0, K, and this point move downward toward origin, and then C1, 1, and this point move diagonally toward origin. And then if deletion, when K more than 1, every point is moved further from origin. Okay, the shape expand uniform in all direction. Okay, for deletion, since K more than 1, our coordinate increase in magnitude. Okay, for deletion is the same formula. Okay, for the formula, the form of the base vector always form the standard matrix is like this. The matrix has the same form for both condition, contraction and deletion, and both are uniform scaling transformation that multiply every vector by the same scalar k. And then the difference is only in the magnitude of the vector and in the structure of the linear transformation. Okay, for the table 8 is the R3 scale. The transformation is simplify the three-dimensional extension of the same scaling rule. Okay, the rule is okay. Thus, the concept of contraction and dilation in table 8 is exactly the same for the table 7. But now apply the three coordinate. Every point move closer to further from the origin in the x, y, and z direction simultaneously. So you need a cube in R3 shrink or expand uniformly according to the same scale factor k. Okay, the standard matrix will be same. It's like this for the R3. Okay, now we will solve the problem. Okay, the problem is like this. Okay, the point A is use matrix multiplication to find contraction of -1 and 2 with factor k is 1 divided by 2. Okay, for point A, we just create the formula for a scaling transformation for the R2. And then the formula is like this, and the standard matrix for for the contraction is like this. Okay, thus for k is 1 divided by 2, and then we just insert this equation into the standard matrix, and then A is 1 divided by 2, 0, 0, 1 divided by 2. And then we know in the question, we given the contraction is like -1 and 2, -1 and 2. And then we just to multiply A and V, just multiply 0, 1 divided by 2, and then multiplied by -1 and 2, and then minus 1 plus 0 times 2, 0 times -1 plus 1 divided by 2 times -2, and then the final result of is 1 divided by 2 and 1. Okay, this is the final result of the contraction. Okay, all these times from the origin are reduced by the factor of 1 divided by 2. Okay, so this is the analogy for the contraction. Okay, now let's jump to the point B. Okay, for the point B, the question is use matrix multiplication to find the relation of -1 and 2 with factor k is 3. Okay, the step by step, it's same like before, and the difference in the factor is k equals 3. Okay, the standard matrix is the matrix is 3, 0, 0, 3 because the factor of k, we insert this equation into the standard matrix before, and then v is minus 1 and 2, and then if a times v, the final result is minus 3 and 6. Then the final result of the deletion is minus 3 and 6. And then for the deletion, all distance from the origin are multiplied by 3. Okay, maybe that's all for me. We have done to discuss about the rotation operation and deletion and contraction operation. And then my friend will discuss about the next operation. And Ila, let's go.
Yeah, thank you, Ahil. So now I will explain about the question number 5 and 6. So first, for the question number 5 is the expansion and compression. Now, I'll explain about what is the expression and compression. So, expression and compression are transformation that change the size of an object only along one axis. So, the formula will look like this. T, x, and y equals to kx and y. This is the formula for the x direction, and for the y direction, the formula will be t x and y equals to x, k, and y. So the scale factor is if k is bigger than 1, the objects become larger. So it's gonna be an expansion. And if k is larger or equal to 0 and less than 1, the objects become smaller, and it happened to be compression. And only one axis changes at a time, so the other coordinates like the y, it will be stay the same. And I'll explain about the illustration. So the unit square in the table, the original for vertical is V1 is 0, 0. And now we suppose that we do scaling in the x direction with t xy equals to kx y. And then it will be and t0 1 equals to and t1 0 equals to k. So the left side will does not move. Only the right side of the square moves because we change the x and the square become wider and narrower. And the height will always stay the same because y is unchanged. And now we're going to find the standard matrix. So we apply t to the basis vector. The basis vector is A1 0, 1. Now for the x direction, we're going to compute t1 0 equals to k and 0, and we compute it into t0 1 equals to, and now the form of the matrix will be k0 0 1. And move to the y direction scaling. For the matrix, we compute t1 0 equals to 1 0. And the matrix will be 1 0 0 k. I'll give one of the example. So this is the example. T x y equals to 4x y. Okay, so for the matrix is A equals to 4 0 and 0 1. And we're gonna find 3 and 2. And now we will compute it using matrix multiplication. So we input 4 0 0 1, and we multiply it with 3 and 2. Here will be 4 3 plus 0 x 2, 0.3 plus 1.2. And the result will be 12 and 2. For the question number 6 is the shear operation. So the shear operation is a transformation slides a shape without changing its area. So the object becomes a slanted parallelogram. Here is a shear for the x direction, and this is for y direction. For x direction, the formula will be t xy equals to x plus ky and y. For the y direction, it will be t xy equals to x y plus kx. So the amount of the sliding depends on the other coordinate. Let's see for the unit square again. So if y is equal to 0, it do not move horizontally. And if y equals to 1, it moves by the k units. And this is the top edge shift sideways. It make the square slanted. And how to find the standard matrix? We should compare like before. We compare the TA1 and TA2. So for the X share is T10 equals to 10 and T equals to K1. And that's why the matrix will be 1, 1K, 1, 0, 1. And for the Y share, we do T equals to 1K and T equals to 0, 1. And the matrix will be 1, 0, K1. For the example, for the question, it will be T xy equals to x plus 2y point y. Okay, sorry. For the Txy equals to x plus 2y multiplied by y. And the matrix is A, 1, 2, 0, 1. And we're gonna find T for minus 1. And now we should compute it. It will be like this, 1, 2, 0, 1 multiplied by 4 minus 1. And now we multiply it like the usual, minus 1, 0 0.4 plus 1 multiplied by minus 1. It will be 4 minus 2 and minus 1. So the result would be 2 and minus 1. I think I already explained the question for number 5 and 6. I will give it back to Ruby.
Okay, so we already explained about material linear transform that including reflection operator, projection operator, rotation operator, dilation operator, contraction operator, expansion operator, compression operator, then shears. So that's all from us and bye.